Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel Mo Digging. Good to see you again. This week we're going to do some fall metal detecting. The weather's really nice this week, so my dad is actually going to accompany me while we're out metal detecting. We're going to hit a couple of locations that are pretty urban, where there's been a lot of foot traffic, and I'm really going to be hunting for some gold. I did that last week, didn't find any, but I'm going to dig a lot of low tones, so let's get straight to it. Welcome back everybody. I've been out here for about 45 minutes to an hour now, and I found actually quite a bit of change. I'm probably at about $2 now in change. There's some quarters and dimes in there and even a nickel, so we're not doing too badly. I also got a few pieces of kind of junky jewelry. There's a Tweety bird charm right there and some sort of little elephant thing, a junky little earring. Got some Gucci, some sort of like pendant or tag off of a bag, probably Gucci, made in Italy, so that's actually kind of cool. But I got my first ring for the week just now. It was ringing up as a 71, which is kind of low, and when I saw that I thought it may possibly be silver, but it's not. It's just kind of a costumey ring, so we're gonna keep detecting. You know, my dad was just talking about the other day how I don't find cell phones, and I just got a big loud signal here and popped some in the grass back. And I think that's exactly what I have. I think this is some sort of phone. Woo! It's in rough shape, Samsung. But it's amazing how you could lose something like that in the grass and no one would ever notice it. But we got ourselves a phone this week. Pretty cool. I do have a few more things to share with you guys. I got this a little while ago and thought it was a little flashlight at first, but it's actually a little laser pointer. Kind of a neat find. I find these occasionally. But I got a mid-70 signal and popped my plug, and I got a toy car here. Pretty cheap one, but might be able to salvage that. So pretty cool. We're gonna keep on detecting. Hey, my dad and I were just talking about this. He's out here hunting with me, and we were kind of questioning when we would find a key, and sure enough there was one just below the grass. What kind of key is that? I assume a house key. Not bad. Got our first key for the week. Do not duplicate. All right, we'll go on to our next find. When I'm in these really urban areas where there's been a lot of people in and out, I do like digging some of the large kind of irony signals, because you'll find interesting things. Like, looks like we've got a pocket knife here. It's kind of an older one. It's pretty badly rusted too, so it's not going to be anything we can salvage, but it is a cool find. Just got myself a little kind of penny dime signal here, and it was about an inch down. I'll show you guys what it is. For you people out there that don't metal detect, just an FYI, a lot of coins get hit by the lawnmower, and I think that's what has happened with this dime. It's missing a big old chunk out of it, so it's mostly there, but I don't think that's going to be spending money anytime soon. I am really hoping to find some nice jewelry this week, but it hasn't happened yet. I just got another junky piece of jewelry. It looks like it's some sort of piercing. I don't know if that's a belly piercing or what, but it's got a little flower down there. Not exactly what I want to find this week. I'd love to find a nice piece of gold or even a little bit more silver. So we're going to get back at it. Well, it's a bit chilly and windy now, and I'm actually heading back to my car on my first day of metal detecting this week. And I got an upper 60 signal, and I think I have a piece of silver sitting here. Let's take a look together. It looks rather good. It was about an inch down, and I believe I have an earring, and it looks to be silver. So let me put a little bit of water on it. Ah, yeah, that looks pretty good. That actually looks kind of nice. Could be wrong about that, but it looks like a decent piece of jewelry. I'll clean it up after a little while and show you guys it a little bit closer up, but that might actually be somewhat nice. We'll put it away though. Well, here is that earring after a little bit of cleaning at home. It's not too bad, but it is a costume jewelry piece. You can see kind of down in there where the base metal is leaking out of the plating. So not silver, but still a pretty cool little find. We're going to go on now to day number 2 of metal detecting. You know, it's not a whole lot to look at, but I am digging some nickels, thankfully, on this trip. And I just got a little bit older nickel. It's a Jefferson, and it is a 1946, so it's just after the Second World War ended. Pretty cool. If it was 1 year older, it would be a silver war nickel. So I believe it's a Philadelphia mint. I don't see a mint mark on the reverse. So we got ourselves a nickel. Well, my dad was just talking about how we would probably find some silver or gold today. And you know what? I got a 65-66 signal, popped my plug, and we have got what looks to gotta be a big silver ring right here. I'm sorry, gold ring, not silver. That has got to be a gold ring. I'm gonna let my dad actually pick it up. He can take a look for us and see what we have. This is why you gotta dig the junk signals. I'm telling you, that has gotta be a big wedding band. Oh my gosh. I actually got some water here. It rang up just right too. Some of those mid-60s signals can definitely be gold. So that has got to be a nice piece of gold right there. That is awesome. I needed one more gold ring to tie for last year, and it looks like I've got it. And it looks to be a good one.
I can't read it.
14K is what I just saw.
Yep, I think it is. 14K.
Oh yeah. If you give me just a moment, we will come back and take a little bit closer look. Wow, you guys, it does not get much better than that. That was exactly what I was looking for this week. It is definitely marked 14K in there. Let me get it just in the light a little bit so you can see better. Yeah, 14K inside the band. Not sure what that symbol is. It's an F and something else. But that's got to be a nice gold ring. It's not as heavy as I thought it was going to be, but that's got to be about $150 in scrap. So pretty good. I will mention too, for those people out there that are buying rings, put your name and information in them. I would happily return a ring like this if there was any kind of name or specific information in it, but then unfortunately there is not. So we're going to put that away. At the end of the video too, I'll tell you guys how much this weighs in the scrap value. So I'm very happy. This is a good hunt. Well, everybody, to my surprise, I've got another ring here, and it took me a minute to find. I just got a pull tab behind me, and then a bottle cap over here, and then I got a 61 signal right here, and messed around and pulled a plug over, and my signal was actually right here. My dad spotted it. Is this another piece of gold? It's got some weight to it, got a little bit of heft. What do we have here? Because it was a 58, I can't imagine this being silver. Could be a pot metal ring, but it looks pretty good. I don't know. If you give me just a moment, I'll pop back in here. There may be some markings on that, but we definitely got a second ring for the day. Well, unfortunately, folks, they can't all be winners. I certainly have my doubts about that being a gold ring. I believe that's just a costume ring. I think it's a snake. It looks to be a snake to me, some sort of reptile. It's a cool ring. It's probably cost somebody a couple bucks, but don't believe it is gold. This is actually my 4th ring for the week, only one of which has been anything precious, the gold wedding band I got a little while ago. But we're going to keep at it. We're finding a little bit of jewelry. This rang up just like that gold ring we got a little while ago. It's just the piece of a zipper, like half of a broken zipper. So not every gold signal is going to be treasure. That's definitely a piece of garbage. We're going to put it away though and keep detecting. You know what I haven't found in a while, to my utter surprise, has been a wheat penny until just now. About 3 inches down, I got a beautiful little penny dime signal. Pop this out, and I do have a wheatie. Looks to be a 1952 Denver Mint there. And here's the reverse. That's awesome. We finally got a wheat penny. It's been like a month. It's been forever, so we will take it. Well, oddly enough, this has been a week of rings. I just got 3 rings sitting in the grass together. They're all costume, but man, they had me going for just a minute. They looked pretty good, but yeah, we got some more rings for the week, so we'll put them away. I find a lot of animal tags when I'm out metal detecting. In fact, this is my 3rd one this week, but this one's kind of interesting. It's a Walt Disney World Mickey Mouse animal tag. The information there is on the reverse, somebody's number and the name of the animal. I think it's Winston, I looked. But pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen a Disney branded animal tag. So we'll put that away too. Well, you guys, I thought I had silver a few days ago, but this time I may actually have it. I just got a 6869 signal and popped a little bit of soil here, and it looks like I have a bracelet. Let's take a look. This was essentially a garbage signal, rang up pretty badly. I just thought it was going to be another pull tab, but that looks pretty good. Not sure what that's going to be, actually. Get a little bit of sunlight. I might have a motif or something on there. But the chain might be silver. If you give me just a moment, I'll clean this up and we'll take a better look at it. Well, it looks as though I was mistaken once again. This is not silver, I believe. I think it's just some sort of plated material. I can see some rust spots on it too, but still pretty cool. I don't get too many bracelets. That stone is really odd too. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but we'll take it. Got some more jewelry for the week. Well, sometimes you have to laugh, folks. I just dug a junky signal at about 6 inches down and popped this out of the ground. It's a 1/4 of a tab bottle cap, aluminum bottle cap. What the heck? What did this taste like? I've never had tab, Dad. What would tab taste like?
It tasted like rusty water.
Rusty water.
Awful.
Is that right?
Yeah,
So,
it was awful.
well, I've never had the pleasure to drink tab, but it's an interesting find nonetheless. So we'll keep detecting. I have found quite a bit of junk jewelry this week, but here's another little pin. I had to clean it up, and it took me a minute to realize what it is. It's the alien from Toy Story, I believe. One of the aliens. So, kind of a neat little find. Actually rang up as iron on my machine, and I just decided to investigate it. So, we'll take it. Just popped my plug here and got a penny sitting in a clod of dirt, and I can already tell it's going to be a wheat penny. Let's turn this over and see what we got. It's a little chewy. I don't know. Probably 40s. Give me a moment. I'll clean it up. Well, it's certainly not the best looking wheat penny, but I think it's a 1946, just like the Jefferson nickel I got not too long ago. So, not bad. We'll take it. Well, after 3 hunts this week, totaling about 11 hours of metal detecting, we're back at the house now, and it's time to go over the board. Well, there she is, folks. There is a full board of finds for the week. We did pretty well. Let's come over here real quick, though, because we found some trash as well. My dad and I have already removed most of the plastic stuff that we pulled off the ground, so if you're going to go out and metal detect, take all this junk with you. Don't leave it out there. It's good for the hobby. Protects us as metal detectorists. But here is all the good stuff. We found a ton of change this week, but it was only about $13 and change because I found so many pennies. These are all pretty recently dropped, mostly zinc pennies, but there's some copper ones in there. So I'll clean all this up and cash it in. And I was going to mention that I did cash in some change this last week and decided to buy another cool coin at my local coin shop. I bought a 1926D peace dollar, beautiful coin. I do love the old dollar coins, the old silver dollars. So I would suggest doing that as well. Cash in your change and buy something that you actually want, because this stuff is not exactly the most spendable, but you can clean it up and still do something with it. But we're going to go around the board here real quick. We got ourselves a Galaxy S2 cell phone. It was a little ways down on the ground. I don't find too many cell phones, but they are kind of fun to find occasionally. We got a few other things over here. Bass Pro Shop, a piece of like a key fob. There's a laser pointer, a pen. Got a big old wheel weight right there. And then I also got this e-cigarette, a jewel. These are pretty common finds nowadays. Got a piece of lead. There's a zipper, piece of a fishing lure. Got a few fishing weights. There's a big one right there. Don't find the 2.5 ounce fishing weights too often, but a pretty cool find. A carabiner. Got a pocket knife. It's in bad shape. Little odds and ends. There's another fishing weight. I found actually a bunch of rings this week. These are all junkers except for this last one, which I'm going to show at the end. But I found a lot of little rings this week. Got a few keys. I think we got 5 keys, mostly house keys and probably like dorm room keys kind of things. We're going to keep going around. Got ourselves a little helicopter, toy helicopter. Didn't show you guys. 2 destroyed cars. I showed you guys one of those coming out of the ground. I was digging the low tone signals. I actually spent a lot of time digging signals on my machine ranging between like 57 to the mid 60s. So I dug a lot of this kind of stuff, lots and lots of pull tabs. And I was going to show you guys too, I dug a ton of nickels. Look at all the nickels I dug up this week. So pretty good on that. Dig those low tones because you'll find some pretty good stuff. We did get these 2 earrings. This one I thought was maybe silver at first, but unfortunately it is not. And it's funny too, I didn't show you guys this coming out of the ground either, but I got myself another earring that's very similar to this other one. So kind of neat. Got a animal tag, little coach, little penny kind of thing that's maybe off of like a little bag, that dime with a chunk missing out of it. Got ourselves 2 wheat pennies, a 52 and I believe a 46. Disney Mickey Mouse animal tag right there. Gucci, there's the alien from Toy Story pin, kind of cool. Tweety Bird, that's probably like somebody's ring out of their belly button. Other little odds and ends. We did pretty well with that kind of stuff. But the best thing that I found this week, I managed to get a gold ring. And you know what? It was a 66 on my machine, just like most of these pull tabs, these ring pull tabs. So that's why I dig them. Every once in a while, you will get yourself a nice piece of gold. So let's weigh this up real quick. I just turned my little scale on. It's about 5.3 grams of 14 karat gold. So it's about $177 in scrap right now. So there's how you find your money metal detecting. You actually find a little bit of gold. I am just so happy to find that. I've done very well with the gold here in the last few weeks, actually. This is my 3rd piece of gold like in the last month and a half. So done very well, surprisingly, right at the end of the year. Well, to my surprise, everybody, we had a pretty good week of metal detecting. We got a piece of gold, no silver, but we did manage to buy a pretty cool old US coin. Removed a lot of trash, found a little bit of change, and had a really nice week. So until next time, please stay safe out there, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye now.